hard men, bloody hard men. And it was it was toe to toe, and no bottles or no boot. When you went down, you stayed down. If you got up, you went down again. And they were, even the bloody police, they were dealt to at odd times by the lightermen or the wharfies. There'd be labour that may be required, but if it was raining, they were standing in the pouring rain with sou'westers on, no bloody cover of a shed, no labour today. And that was it. That was it. There was no pay. And they came up through those times. There was the Crown, which is there now, the Crown Hotel. There was the Union, and then it was the railway, which Rothmans built, but right on the corner of not Lever Street, but going down to Lever Street, and they were thriving on payday. And if somebody got pissed and spoke out of turn, he was silenced. He was silenced. And whoever silenced him, and I've heard this, people would come around to pick him up. And these tough bastards who'd done it would just put their foot on him and say, he stays there till we leave. That's the bastards they were. And I'd go down to go out in the bay at, say, 1 o'clock, and all you'd see would be a ring of men, big ring, you know, all those that could stand around. And I'd crawl through the legs of them and look, and he'd be two in the ring. Bash, bash, bash. And they meant it, but nobody defaulted by pulling out. They stood their ground till one of them was dropped. Oh, they were rough bastards. They were hangmen. They were men, the real men, you know, of that era. And they did. If I've heard of policemen being thrown into the iron pot, just tossed in, you know what I mean? And I know that during the war, Captain Rutledge, I think it was, and my old man were on one of Richardson's bloody boats. They used to run up to Partia, pick up cheese and all that, and bring it back down to Wellington, and then it would be loaded onto overseas English ships and taken to England. But they were coming back one night, no doubt pissed, and the cop says, where's your pass? We'll show you our pass. And they threw him in the drink. No bullshit. They were tough bastards. And if it hadn't have been for war years, they'd have held the ship up and those bastards would have gone up. You know what I mean? So these are men that, well, of that era who were real bloody men.